Hi Survivor Squad, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to the real Kamogelo M. If you're new on this channel, I welcome you in the name of love, in the name of sharing, and in the name of surviving. Guys, I didn't plan on filming this video, but I came in this boardroom. I saw this lighting. I was like, no way, no way. If you are here for the first time, you're watching this video for the first time and you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button down below and be part of my world. And I am positively living with HIV. I hope that you guys can hear me because I did not plan to shoot this video. I also forgot I didn't bring my tripod. I didn't bring my mic, and also there's an echo because I'm in the boardroom, as you can see, but I could not let this lighting go to waste. But anyway, I'm having myself some rooibos tea. If you know me, you know that I'm a tea person compared to coffee, but yeah. Anyway, I know that I promised you guys a story time. Why did I resign at my previous job? I even went as far as saying spicy. There's nothing spicy, guys. There's really nothing spicy, but I hope that you guys can see me. Let me try to move a little bit back. But yeah, did I welcome you guys? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did welcome you guys. I did. Yeah. If you've been a loyal subscriber, thank you. You're appreciated, you are loved, and yeah, continue to support my channel and continue being part of this world. I really do appreciate you guys. I appreciate the growth, I appreciate the interaction, I appreciate everything. So I just thought I should do this video, the story time. Why did I resign at my previous job? A lot of things happened actually before I tented, or before I even wanted to, or decide rather to resign. Is this recording? Yes, it is. Oh, okay. So 2018 May, let me just take you guys a little bit back. 2018, I was working here, this very same company. I was working here and I had a lot on my plate financially, and I got a job, but the job wanted me to work night shifts only, and I just took it. I was like, you know what, the money is good, it will relieve like the stresses that I had back then. Yeah, so I took the job and I went and worked 12 hours shift, 7 days in, 7 days off, in a medical field, in a pathology lab. And it was far. It was far. It was somewhere in Bosberg. So yeah, I worked there 2018-19, and I was not really coping with the night shift, and also I was not coping with the fact that because I was not staying with my baby sister anymore, I was just staying with my son only. I was not coping with the fact that when I am on duty at night, I was leaving Oganzo by himself with the neighbors, and just to check up on him and make sure that he's at home. And he's gone to school, he has done his homeworks, because I would leave home around 2:30 to 3, so that I can make it to my 6 o'clock shift, and they're very strict with time. So yeah, I'd leave early. Sometimes I would go to work some morning, not sure whether he has homeworks or not, and I would just call my neighbors to just go and check up on him. And because being Khanzo, the smartest kid in the world, he would do his own homeworks and get straight A's. I'm really blessed. So yeah, and then in the morning when I come back, I would find him already gone to school, because I'd get home around 9:30 to 10, because the taxis that side were really slow, and it's far. It's like 2 hours, plus minus 2 hours drive, also depending on the traffic. So I worked there from 2018, 2019, and then there was a point where I was bullied at that place by the person that I was working with, a technologist, and I couldn't take it anymore. I remember this other night, I was just fed up. I was like, you know what, let me send the managers, was it an email? No, it was not an email. I think I sent a WhatsApp that can they please come to work before we all leave, because there's something that I need to address. I've had it, I am tired, and this thing has been going on for quite some time, and I'm really tired. I need to address it. And they indeed came. We addressed it, and then a few weeks later, I was like, you know what, I can't continue like this, because the person that was bullying me at work, but sisebenza sonke, like what the hell. We work together, but you're not greeting me, or when I greet, you're not responding, or you're not willing to do anything with me. But so I was like, no, this environment, it's really not for me anymore. I can't do this anymore. That was another reason that I decided, like, you know what, let me just ask if they can transfer me. So I went to my manager, and then she understood my reasons and all, and then spoke to the HR, and then they were like, but there are no openings anywhere closer to home or in other depots. And I was like, okay, it's fine, I'll wait until there's something, and then I'll apply, and then go for an interview and whatever. And I prayed about it. I was like, God, I really need to leave this place. I need to leave. And November, I kept saying to the people that I was working with, I was like, I'm leaving. Like, guys, I'm really leaving. That's one thing about me. If I manifest something, it really does come to place. It happens. I was like, I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave. And November 2019, I got an interview in the same company, and I went for an interview. I passed my interview, and then I got an offer, and then I moved from that site, Deco Bosbeck, to another department in Centurion, which was way closer to home. And I was gonna work day shifts. Now my worries of me leaving my son all by himself were over. So I started at this new department 2020 in February. I think it was in Feb. So 2020 I went to a different department, and I started working there. It was good and all. You know what they say, like when you're starting a new place, everything would look all green and nice. Yeah, because you're still new, you're still enjoying the vibe, you're still enjoying the environment. So yeah, and then yeah, I was learning a lot, things that I didn't even know. It was really cool. The people that I was working with were, some of them were cool, some of them were child. Okay. So 2021, I'm gonna make this fast because I'm at work, guys. I'm at work and I'm just taking a break. So 2021, things like I started seeing people's real colors, like the treatment. Number one, it changed. The treatment changed. I was no longer motivated to go to that place. I was like, this is not me. I know that I'm a person that loves learning new things, and I was getting bored. So I'm getting into why I decided to leave that company. So I was really getting bored. Like, I'm doing the same thing over and over again. When I try to raise that, can I please do this? Can I please do that? They'll always belittle me. If I can put it that way, they will belittle me. They will tell me, but you don't have this. But I was willing to do a lot so that I upgrade, so that I grow as well. But no, child. They were pika. They were picking. So, so I was getting bored. I was feeling like my job was now a routine because I was getting to that place and I would do this, do that. And then it's knock off time, and then I go home. Tomorrow I do the same thing again and again and again and again. So I was really getting bored, and I was like, no, this is getting boring. This is not me, Kamu. This is definitely not you. So yeah, another thing that made me want to leave was the fact that I felt like at that department there was no consistency. Like 2 weeks they would tell you that you're working in the shifts. After 2 weeks, if they feel like things are not working for them and they're gonna change a whole lot of things, they will change that. Okay, they're not gonna consider the staff or whatever. They will change it as long as it works for them. I was like, there was no consistency. We would work this shift for a month, and then the following month they will bring back a different shift. Sundays, Saturdays, Mondays to my, it was just a lot. I didn't have a life, basically, the whole of 2021. I feel like also the time when I was not okay mentally, I can say that a lot of things that was happening in my life were triggered by me being there and the things that was happening there. So I was like, this thing of not being consistent, like when you're trying to get used to something, like for instance when you're trying to get used to a shift, and then after 2 months now they're gonna change your shifts or whatever. And also I'm not talking like this based on myself only. I was seeing with other staff members, like it was not only me, it was like all of us, and it was really getting into me because like I would literally not have life because when you're it was a lot. That's another reason why I wanted to leave. And yeah, the inconsistency, the treatment, and me being demotivated, the fact that there was no growth anymore. And yeah, I was really, every day I was feeling demotivated to a point where I would always be late, and not deliberately, but I would set up my alarm and say, okay, I'm going to work, but me having to wake up and going to take a shower, it was a drag. I would drag myself to get out of bed, and it was just a lot. And yeah, so last year, I told a friend of mine, I was like, I'm gonna leave this place. It's a lot for me. I don't like the environment anymore. And I prayed about it. I was like, God, I want to leave this place. It's too much. I'm seeing a different Kamogelo because of this place. I prayed about it, guys. I prayed about it I think it was from October. I kept postponing. I kept telling myself, okay, this month end, I'm handing in my resignation letter. Like, I had written my resignation letter last year, I think around July, August, somewhere there. And then I kept postponing. Each and every month I was like, okay, I'm handing in my resignation letter. But I would not do that because of fear. In my mind I was like, what am I gonna do? How am I going to survive? How am I going to support my family, my kids, my baby sister and my son? And yeah, so I remember I went home last year, December. I was like, on the 28th of December, I am sending an email to my manager. I'm resigning. January, I come back. January this year. January, I'm coming back. I'm serving my notice and I'm leaving. Without a plan, with or without a plan, I'm gonna leave. Like, it's too much for me. It was a lot. And the treatment also was piling. Things were piling up. So December came. I could not. In January this year, I think January, just when I came back from my leave, something happened at work. We were having a meeting, and then one of the management called me into the office, and she was like, Gamo, we see that you're not yourself anymore, and we see that you're not reliable. I'm not reliable. What do you mean? She went over and over in explaining, and said a whole lot of hurtful words. She went on to say that I am not reliable, even when I'm on leave. When I'm on leave, like, they don't notice that I am not there. Like, it does not matter whether I'm on leave or not. And I kept, like I said there, I wanted to respond to her and tell her how I feel and all, but in my mind I was like, you know what, if she wants to fire you, let it be. And she kept on saying those hurtful things. She was like, you're always sick. That one actually hit me the most. Was like, I was always sick, and when I tried to track back, the only time that I've been admitted in hospital while working there, it was 2021 in June. I remember very well. And then she was like, you're always off sick, you're not at work, so like you must start picking up your socks. And I was like, and I looked at her, I was like, okay. I actually wanted to respond to her, but then the words could not come, the words could not come. I'm that person, like, I would want to say something, but I would think of that something while I'm now analyzing what you have just said to me, and now I can't respond to you. And then when she said I'm always sick, I was like, but in my heart I was like, but I don't choose to be sick. And me being diagnosed with meningitis and being admitted in hospital, I did not wake up and say, I want to be diagnosed with meningitis and I want to go to the hospital. You get what I mean? So it was my health. So for me, that made me realize that you actually don't care about what other people, about how other people are feeling, as long as you're at work and pushing work and making money. Yo, that was so hectic. I cried in front of her. I literally cried. And then she was like, no, I'm so sorry that you're feeling like this, and I didn't mean to make you cry, and but I'm just here because I see potential in you, and I want you to pick up your socks and pull up your socks and be present and stop being absent from work. And I'm like, where is all this coming from? I'm always at work. And when I looked at other staff members, there were other people that will just literally take leaves for no reason because we talk, they will take leaves for no reason. And here I was making sure that my station, it's always up to date. I would run my station smoothly. Even if I have to say so myself, I was running my stations so smoothly. So when she told me that, I cried in front of her. Like I broke down. I couldn't hold the tears anymore because I felt like this person is not appreciating anyone. It's not really appreciating anyone. So yeah, after the meeting that we had, I went into the bathroom. I cried, guys. Like I really cried. I think I stayed in the bathroom for about 20 minutes because I couldn't stop myself from crying from everything that she has just said to me. I cried. And then I remember texting someone. I was like, yo, this and this just happened. They're saying this and this and this about me. And then that person was so pissed. So pissed off. And I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a sign I really need to, because I've been contemplating as to whether I should resign or not. Maybe this is just it. Let me just leave. So I decided when I got home, I told my son, I was like, baby boy, I am going to resign. I don't have a plan. I also called my best friend. I was like, girl, I don't have a plan. I'm going to resign. And then she was like, you know what? Your mental health, your health also matters to you, Gamo, and do what you need to do. We are here for you. That is my son's godmother, and she was like, you know what, if it means that you and Khanzo have to come and stay with me until you get something, we'll do that. We'll make sure that you and Khanzo never go to bed, Lesaja and all. And I was like, you know what, I am really going to do this. I print out my resignation letter, and the following day when I hand over my resignation letter, not to the person that was bashing me, to the lab manager, she saw, I think she saw it coming. She looked at me and then she was like, Amu, what is this? I looked at her and I was like, open it. She looked at me and said, Amu, is this what I think it is? I was like, open it. And she went into her office. I stood by the door. I saw her. she was freezing by the desk, and she sat down. She literally just sat down and didn't know what to say. She didn't know what to say. Like, she didn't believe that I was gonna do that, because I felt like I was very open about my upbringing, about my family and all that. And this is one thing that I've learned, that I'm going to share with you guys, that do not overshare. Do not overshare your personal life, because they will take advantage of what you're going through and use it against you. So I feel like they thought that I would not leave because of the situation at home. Number one, I'm a single parent. I'm staying with my son. I'm taking care of my baby sister. My uncle as well, I also assist him. My dad is not present. I don't have a family support system. Like, I would share those things. So they felt like, okay, this one is desperate for a job. She would never leave. She would never leave us. So yeah, never overshare your personal stuff with the management, because they will literally just take advantage of you. So so the following day, the person that was busy bashing me, now they have told her that I had resigned. She came to me and she was like, oh, I heard that you resigned. I was like, yes, I resigned, with a little attitude. Oh my gosh, I couldn't stand the fact that after everything that she has said to me, she would come back to me and wonder. So yeah, she was like, I heard that you're leaving. Where are you going? Like, why are you asking me that? You know what? Because I didn't want to get into too much details. Like, I just told her what I told her. And also 2020, when I started being at that place, I had sent an email to two of the managers that are at this place here where I'm working right now. I was like, I want to come back, because remember, I left 2020. I sent them emails asking them if they could rehire me and take me back, and one of them responded to me and was like, we will definitely consider you back, and we really enjoyed working with you. And when this person was bashing me, she also mentioned something like, nobody's gonna want to work with you, nobody's gonna want to take you back or whatever. Like, I was like, yo, CVT, So yeah, and then I just told her what I told her. I was like, yes, I'm leaving, I'm going to do this and this, I'm planning to do this and this, and I had everything figured out without a plan, guys. I had no plan at all. So yeah, 2022 February, I served my notice. I was like, you know what, I'm even gonna serve my notice. I'm going to serve my notice, and I am gonna leave I'm gonna leave there in the right space with them, if I can put it like that. I'm gonna live in good terms, because when I was looking at the background of the department, people will just leave, get it 24 hours, but I was like, you know what, you know those people, you're a very nice person when I come. The least that you can give them is just serve a notice and leave. I served my notice in February, and then I stayed home the whole of March, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next and all of that, looking for schools for my son, and and trying to upgrade and whatever. So like I was not working basically for the whole of March, but April the 9th, no, April the, okay, I can't remember the exact date, but in April, before Good Friday, I received a call from this manager here, the one that I'm working with. He told me that one of the staff is leaving, and he's considering to take me back. Can they set up an interview just to formalize things? But yeah, he's gonna take me because I know the job. I've been working with them and I've got a good relationship with everybody here, and I know everything in the environmental. And so April the 19th, I started working here, and I've never been so happy, because even last year when I was at my previous job, I kept saying to my ex-colleagues that I wish I can go back to where I come from. Like, that place, the working environment, it's 110% good for me, even if the money is not okay or whatever. But for me, I've learned that it's not, everything is not about money, but as long as you are happy, and as long as you content, you love what you're doing, you understand what you're doing. Like, I would really, if there's one place that I would want to go back to, it would be that place. And I prayed, and literally a month later, after I had resigned, I got a job here at my previous job. And I'm really happy. I don't want to lie to you guys. God, I think this is where me being specific with God is like, God, I want to go back and work there, because the working environment for me, it was good. I'll be able to spend time with my son. I'll be able to do other things. I'll be able to sit and grow my YouTube channel, child. And that was one of the things that I also wanted to do. But because where I was working, like, I was always tired, guys. I was always tired. I think you also noticed, if you've been with me for the longest time, you'd know that I was not really consistent and all, because I was always tired. I would work on weekends. Like, sometimes I needed to be a mom and just take a break from the socials and everything. So here you see, I'm even sitting here and taking videos. I'm done with my work. The management is happy that I'm back, even though someone said nobody's gonna no, not be savage. Even though when they said nobody's gonna want to work with me because I'm not reliable, because companies look at that. If you're not reliable, then they wouldn't want to take a person like that back. But voila. I'm really thankful for God, because I was really specific with him, and he brought me back exactly where I wanted to be. And I'm going to grow. I'm going to do other things, and I'm already doing other things. Like, I'm really happy. Like, guys, you can see I'm really, like, you guys can see I'm really happy. I'm content. You gain any weight. I'm even gaining weight. What do you mean? I'm really gaining weight. So guys, that's the story of why I resigned. The inconsistency, the treatment, the working environment, for me, it was not working for me. It was really not working for me, and I had to take care of my mental health. before anything else, and I resigned without a plan, but God came through for me. So yeah, this is the story behind me resigning, and yeah, trusting God and having that huge faith, and having the people that I had that supported my decisions and supported everything. I remember one of my friends, I told her, I was like, I'm going to resign, and she was like, what are you gonna do? I was like, I don't know. I don't have a plan. And she was like, no, wait until you find something else. And I was like, nope, I'm leaving. I am definitely leaving, and no one is gonna say anything that will make me stop or change my mind. I'm really leaving. I was not really considering what people were gonna say about me. At that moment, I was really thinking about myself and my health, and the fact that I need to be present for my son. I need to be there for my son, because if I'm not healthy enough mentally, who's gonna be able to take care of my son? I need to do that. I'm a single mom, and yeah. So yeah, guys, that's the story of how I resigned, and God blessed me, and I came back here, and I'm enjoying the space. I'm enjoying, and I'm really appreciative that even the management is really happy that I'm back. Yeah, so leap of faith. That's what I took, a leap of faith, and I'm glad that I did that. I'm really glad that I did that. So yeah, here that was quite a long story, but yeah. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button down below. I'm basically sharing my journey, my life journey here on YouTube, everything that I'm going through, my HIV life journey, being a single parent, being a young mom, and everything that I am doing. Yeah, please do be part of my world, be encouraged. I know a lot of people are reaching out to me and asking advices. I really do appreciate you guys. Like, you're making me feel so special that you're trusting me enough with your stories and everything that you guys are going through. I love you. Please like this video. Like it, like as we speak, like it now. Give it a massive thumbs up, comment down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. I love you, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.